The moon hung low above the ancient kingdom of Elaria, casting silver beams across the palace walls. Servants whispered through the corridors, guards sharpened their spears, and ministers readied their scrolls for the morning court. But behind the grandeur, something far more dangerous stirred in the shadows. Queen Erilyn, known across the lands for her calm wisdom and unshakable composure, walked silently through the private eastern garden of the palace. She held a small lantern in her hand, its flame trembling as if it already knew the secret she carried. Her eyes glistened, not with fear, but with a fierce determination she had hidden for years. At the heart of the garden, concealed beneath marble pillars and creeping vines, stood a rusted iron gate. Erilyn looked around once to ensure no one followed her. Then she pressed her palm against the ancient symbol carved on the side of a stone wall. With a deep rumble, the gate slid open. Inside the chamber, a pair of golden eyes sparked like flames. The Black Panther, shadow of the night, feared creature of the forbidden forest, and the kingdom's untold threat, stepped forward silently. Its fur shimmered under the lantern light, and its tail swayed with a mix of curiosity and power. Erilyn softened. "You waited for me, Nyra," she whispered. Few knew the truth. Fewer would ever believe it. The queen had a bond with this forbidden creature since childhood. Lost in the woods years ago, she had been surrounded by wolves when the panther saved her life. The bond had never broken. She had visited the beast secretly for years, hiding it from the world, especially the king. Because the king hated anything he couldn't control. Erilyn kneeled and stroked the panther's head. "It's almost time," she whispered. "They plan to kill you at dawn. The council discovered the tracks. They think you're a threat to the kingdom." Nyra's ears twitched. A low growl vibrated through the chamber, not of anger at Erilyn, but at the danger circling them both. Suddenly, footsteps echoed. Erilyn froze. She quickly blew out her lantern as the chamber door creaked open. Someone entered. Prince Kale, her stepson, stood there with a torch in one hand and a dagger in the other. His eyes widened when he saw the panther. Then they narrowed when he saw the queen beside it. "So it was true," he said bitterly. Father's suspicions weren't madness. Erilyn stepped protectively in front of Nyra. "Listen to me, Kale. She's not dangerous. She's a predator. She's been attacking livestock. People are terrified." "No," she said firmly. "Those attacks aren't hers. Someone is framing her, someone inside the council." Kale hesitated. Deep inside, he trusted Erilyn more than anyone in the palace. But the image before him, a queen shielding a wild panther, felt impossible to process. Erilyn spoke more softly. "Kale, I raised you like my own. Would I ever endanger this kingdom?" The prince gripped his dagger but lowered it slightly. "She saved me when I was a child," Erilyn continued. "I owe her my life, Kale. But now she needs me." Kale's voice dropped. "If father finds out, he will destroy you both." "I know," she breathed. "That's why we must escape tonight." Kale's eyes flicked between Erilyn and Nyra. He took a deep breath. "What do you need me to do?" Erilyn's shoulders dropped with relief. "Help me distract the guards. We must get her beyond the city gates." Prince Kale nodded, his loyalty choosing compassion over fear. Night deepened as they crept through hidden tunnels beneath the palace. Torches flickered on the walls, and the panther's silent steps echoed like a whisper of the night. Guards passed overhead, unaware of the secret slipping beneath their feet. At the final stone hatch leading outside the palace grounds, Kale pushed it open and peered out. "All clear," he said. But he was wrong. The king stood there, flanked by armed soldiers, fury hardening every line of his face. "So this is the betrayal," he growled. "My wife, my son, protecting a monster." Erilyn stepped forward. "She is no monster. You've been lied to. Nyra is innocent." "Innocent?" The king laughed cruelly. "You think I'd trust your softness? Your secrets?" Nyra growled, sensing the danger. Erilyn raised a hand to calm her. "Move aside," the king commanded. "I will end this myself." Kale stepped between them. "Father, listen." But the king raised his sword. Erilyn acted first. She threw herself in front of Nyra just as the king lunged. The blade struck the ground as Nyra leapt, knocking the king backward without harming him. Soldiers panicked and shouted, but the queen's cry silenced them. "Stop. Let her go. If she wanted to kill, none of you would be alive." Nyra looked at Erilyn one last time, loyalty, devotion, and sorrow glowing in her golden eyes. Then she bolted into the woods, disappearing like a shadow swallowed by the night. The king rose, trembling with anger, but something in his expression shifted as he saw Erilyn's tears. He realized the truth in her eyes: the panther wasn't a threat. The fear was. Kale helped his father up. We were wrong, he said quietly. Erlen whispered, she saved me once. Tonight, I saved her. For the first time, the king had nothing to say. Nyra's roar echoed from the forest, a cry of freedom, of loyalty, of an unbreakable bond. And though the kingdom would wake confused and frightened by the night's events, Erlen knew the truth. Some secrets are not betrayals. Some bonds are not chains. And sometimes, the wild must be set free, not because it is dangerous, but because it is loyal in ways humans often fail to be. The queen looked into the dark forest, her heart filled with the ache of goodbye, but also with pride. Nyra had escaped, the kingdom would survive, and the truth, at last, was free.